All right, good morning, South Mississippi, and happy Saturday. It's a really nice start to the day. You might feel a little bit of a little bit less humidity out there at the moment, and that is because we did have that cold front pass through this morning, and it is hanging out just offshore. It is beginning to stall, and that is going to be a focal point for a lot of rainfall as we go into the next couple of days. Today, tomorrow, into Monday as well. Elevated chance for rain now. Not a complete washout, but we could see at least some elevated rain chances, especially each afternoon and evening through about Monday. So let's look out there right now. This is the Hancock Whitney camera over in Gulfport. Things do look really nice out there. We can see some showers and storms, mainly offshore at the moment. And currently 82 degrees at the Gulfport Airport. Dew point still in the 70s. You can see where that front did help us out quite a bit with that lower dew point. And you can see the heat index still in the 80s right now. Now, as we go into the afternoon hours, we do need to be a little bit cautious. Especially in the absence of cloud cover or any rain, those heat index values can still climb all the way up into the triple digits. So that is something that we do need to watch for. Weekend forecast as a whole today, a little bit on the warmer side. Of course, the front still making its way through. Not going to get too much of a change in the temperature. But looking at Sunday, maybe just a slight cool down thanks to the higher rain chances and being back behind that stalled boundary. Once again, rain chances higher today, maybe a little bit lower as we go into tomorrow, but still the chance for those afternoon showers and storms lingering into the evening both today and tomorrow. Here's what it looks like out there. This is satellite and radar across the region. You can see, well, we do have some little showers up to our north moving through the Hattiesburg area, also just south of Jackson, Mississippi. And those are associated with that front as it continues to pull down towards the coast. We'll continue to see some stray showers and storms sparking up across the area. But also note where the boundary is beginning to stall, lots of shower and thunderstorm activity out beyond the Chandelier Islands, beyond the Mississippi Sound. And those are also going to be a focal point for where we could generate quite a bit of rainfall from. So go ahead and zoom in here, and you can see this is radar as of right now across South Mississippi just after 9 o'clock. And, well, mostly clear at the moment, so maybe a few showers, mainly offshore as of right now. Now that front is going to continue to stall out. Here's about where it is as of right now, and then as we go into the early afternoon hours, continues to pull a little bit further to the south. As that begins to stall out, well, we could start to see more shower and thunderstorm activity back behind it along the northern side of it there. And that does continue as we go into the evening hours. You can see here showers and storms may be becoming a little bit more widespread as we go into the evening hours tonight. They linger pretty late into the evening as well. Look at this, scattered showers and storms, some of which could still be strong, lingering well into the overnight hours. This is around 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. Then we get to about midnight. That front has completely stalled, and we still do have at least a few showers and storms in the region, so we will have to keep a close eye out on that. Let's go to tomorrow, 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. That stalled boundary still present is going to start to back up a little bit. It's going to turn back towards the north. And as it does so, a low pressure system could start to generate there along that frontal boundary as it begins to decay. That could become a new focal point for a lot of the thunderstorm and shower activity across the region as that starts to travel back up to the north. Maybe by tomorrow afternoon, we do start to see a lot more showers and storms across the area. Most of this rainfall is going to be tracking over to our east. Just like any low pressure system, you do tend to get maybe some drier air on the west side, much more humid air on the east side, and that's what we're going to be watching for as this continues to develop. Wherever it does develop, well, then most of the shower and thunderstorm activity will be north and east of wherever that low pressure center ends up developing. Because of that, you can see rainfall totals very high. Some spots could see 3 to 5 inches of rain, but that's mainly going to be to our east, east of wherever that low pressure system develops. You can see there, and this is the WPC forecast for the next 5 days. And most of that activity seems to be pinpointing towards southern Alabama, the Florida Panhandle into south central Georgia. Here in South Mississippi, we are right on the edge of that, and that gives us quite a big spread of possible rainfall totals. Most models have kind of narrowed that down to about 1 to 3 inches, some going even a little bit less. So we'll just have to keep a close eye on that. Of course, the potential for scattered showers and thunderstorms will continue pretty much each afternoon all the way through about Monday or Tuesday, that giving us the potential for those higher totals. But that's really going to be dependent on how heavy the rain is at times, how many of these storms are out there, and how quickly some of these storms are moving. Of course, isolated higher rainfall totals are always possible with the slower moving storms. Rain chances next couple of days, well, we will begin to start to relax that rain chance back down as that system develops and pulls away from us, especially if we end up west of wherever the low pressure system develops. Then things will turn much drier, much quicker, so we will keep an eye on these rain chances as we go through the next couple of days. High temperatures, now here's another great benefit of having that cold front nearby. We're north of the boundary. That does keep our temperatures just a little bit lower. Not a big cool down, but there is the chance between the front and the higher rain chances. Pretty good chance that Monday and Tuesday we stay below 90 degrees as your afternoon high. Let's turn over to the tropics real quick. We do have one spot to talk about. The National Hurricane Center earlier this morning has indicated that there is a low chance of development off the coast of North Carolina. This is not a concern for us here in South Mississippi. This will continue to move out to the east into the Atlantic. Here's what it looks like, though. You can see a very small core trying to develop there on the most recent satellite images. Very small, very disorganized at the moment, and it's associated with the same front that's actually moving through. It's a very, very large front stalling out off the east and Gulf Coast. But once again, this is not a tropical threat for South Mississippi. Now, of course, it is August, the first weekend of August, and with that, we are approaching the more active period of hurricane season. Of course, most activity tends to be within the months of August, September, and October. So we'll have to keep a close eye on the tropics. It has been a fairly somewhat quiet start to the season. Only 3 named storms so far, all 3 of which were tropical storms. Next name on the list would be Dexter, and as of right now, low chance of development. So may not even get to use that name at least anytime soon. Looking at the 7-day forecast, though, it does look pretty nice out for the next couple of days. Now, stalled boundary plus that low pressure system that is slowly developing, rain chances will continue to be elevated through today, tomorrow, into Monday, possibly into Tuesday as well. Then we get back into that much more typical summer-like pattern with temperatures right back up into the low 90s, morning temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. And, well, those heat alerts could come back towards the end of the week for heat index values at or above 105.